Welcome. I'm Arthur Perkins. This is APGamingREAL. We're here for episode 5 of Battletech Season 3. I couldn't come up with just one intro joke, so I decided to just do all of them. Let me look over my brilliant jokes. Skip Pondo's intro because he's boring. Well, we've done that one before. Sid and his Twitter account. Nope, that's a repeat. Rad and Lexi are the same person. No, that's a repeat too. All right, Lexi does something perverted. Well, I can kind of just count on that. Make fun of Cotton. No, wait, don't do that. Her emotional counterattack will destroy you. Well, fuck, I got nothing. All right, who wants to go first on intros? I got nothing.
You did it. Well done.
Thanks. I thought that was pretty good. I picked up the card throwing thing on Tuesday and thought I would repeat it today because I'm unoriginal.
It was very Sam Riegel of you.
Sam Riegel? No. Yeah. Oh, I did just watch that episode like today.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I watched the whole Ivanica crusade today.
He does the bit where he throws out like all of his bits, but it's really a bit because he's yeah.
I want to say I actually planned this Tuesday night after I did my bit where I threw this VR paper out pretending it was something else.
I believe it. All
right. Rad, as long as we got you talking here, why don't we go ahead and do your intro before your cat throws up?
Sure. I'm Raddosaurus. Nothing particularly exciting has happened to me since, 2 weeks, I guess, have gone by, actually. What did I do? I recently saw Wreck-It Ralph 2. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Had battle assembly, did army stuff, did double army stuff. Have a wedding to go to this weekend, so that's a thing. So I go and put on my tuxedo and go to a wedding on Saturday. So that's kind of cool. I'll be going out into the West Texas Hill Country to I guess it's at a brewery or a winery. I don't know what it is, but it's someplace. So that'll be cool. That'll be fun. Weekend away with the wife. That's always
the main point. Is there will be alcohol.
A relaxing vacation. Oh yes, it's at a place that actually generates alcohol, so that you know that there'll be no shortage. So yeah, got that going on. What else? I'm increasingly less interested in Captain Marvel, which is kind of a bummer. I've never been this least excited about a Marvel movie. But yeah,
that's super curious to me.
Yeah, me too, actually, a little bit. I didn't expect to be ambivalent, which is really probably the best word for it. I don't know. I don't have any strong feelings about Brie Larson, positive or negative. People on both sides of the political fence have been trying to make a big stink about it. And maybe that's turned me off of it a little bit. Cause I don't really care either way. Right. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's a point of pride, but I don't care about what actors and actresses do when they're not on screen in the movie that I'm watching them. I don't follow their personal lives or their beliefs or
how very un-American of you.
If they're a good person or a bad person, I really don't give a shit about any of that. All I care is their performance in the movies that I like to watch and if they are good and bad. So all of this, it's just, I feel like my YouTube is just, my feed is just clogged with all of this, either anti or pro Captain Marvel stuff. And I'm like, all right, I'm tired of seeing about it. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm not particularly interested in it anymore. I'm more excited for, I don't know if there's any movies coming out that I'm excited about.
Spider-Man
Frozen 2.
Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm excited about that.
Frozen 2 maybe.
Frozen 2's trailer wasn't quite enough to get me quote unquote excited.
It got me intrigued.
But I was intrigued. I was interested. I was like, what is this new take on this Frozen? I'm also like, why is Elsa having a hard time freezing waves? She froze an entire peninsula and sent it into a cascade infinite winter. And now she's having trouble running out on the beach. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me at all.
What if she's losing her powers or something?
Oh, see, okay, that's an interesting subplot.
I think it's actually the other way around. She's trying to control her powers and only freeze steps and small amounts.
Oh, I felt
She's
like she had
trying
pretty
not
good
to freeze everything in the world.
I feel like she had pretty good control at the end of the movie when she was like making people like blades of ice skates for ice skating and
Yeah, and
that's some pretty
tiny
fine
snowman-sized flurries to sustain a little snowman. I felt like her control is pretty good at that point.
I think they're also in a bay though, which is kind of is more calm than like a stormy sea.
So she has to create the snowstorm to protect the snowman and everything. What happens when she goes to sleep?
Dead. They found that out the very first time she went to sleep. They woke up and I was like, "Oh, we're done. That's done. We just have to make a new one."
Sorry,
he dies
buddy.
every night and then is reborn in the morning with no memory of his horrific death the night before.
That is awful.
It's a real prestige situation with Christian Bale.
they did that whole like short where she apparently has the ability to do other stuff, like make magical dresses.
What?
Well, that's what happens when she like frees herself, right? She like
No, she made Anna a dress that was just like a normal green fabric dress.
It makes
It's
perfect
magic.
sense. Yeah. That was one of the highlights I felt like of Wreck-It Ralph 2 was the Disney princess stuff was all really funny. It was really spot on. They went and got a bunch of the original voices basically at least for all of the modern Disney princesses. They got all the original voices. That was pretty cool. That was fun to watch. Other than that, I don't know. That's my intro. I don't want to drag it out. I'm not very exciting. I didn't do a lot these last 2 weeks. My cat just threw up next to me. That's the most exciting thing to happen to me probably today. So that's it.
Wow. All right, look. Speaking of someone who has exciting things that happen to them, let's go. Wait a second. Who ended up winning the pink battle? That's what I'm curious about.
Wait, what?
Somehow
Pink
Lexi
battle?
beat Cotton?
Oh, I didn't. I was actually not going to take the pink because she's
Oh
a
my
guest and she'd only
goodness.
have it for one night.
Look,
Ah.
for one night, she's going to be here for 3 weeks.
Well, 3 weeks, one arc. She'd only have it for
Okay.
one.
All right.
It's technically one night in game.
All right.
So it's essentially it's free game next time.
Look, there's a battle every week to figure out whether it's going to be Cotton or Rad that gets the pink. That's all I'm saying.
Is there a battle? I didn't know Brad wanted it. I would let him have it.
Red is actually my color, but I'm not one of those people that's like, I must have my lucky color. So I'm
Is it
fine with
Sweet
green.
Back Red?
Green is my wife's favorite color, so I'm perfectly
Oh, that's
content
nice.
choosing that.
I like yellow too. That's why I picked that.
I just like pink.
I like colors.
Speaking of someone who doesn't like colors or anything really, let's go ahead and talk to Pondo.
Man, if I didn't like colors, that'd be very bad for my job.
Yeah.
You bet.
I work at Sherwin-Williams for paint. That'd be really bad.
Can I interest you in our monochrome line of paints over here?
I can only imagine someone
Lovely gray.
someone working at a paint store that's colorblind, like completely.
We have
So would you like the
slate
gray option or the gray
and
option?
shadow and onyx and
Yeah, no, I started working last Wednesday, and I've been working. I had the weekend off, then I got back Monday and been working to today. It's been pretty good. Week before last, went to go see the Lego movie. It was great.
How great.
Pretty great.
how does it stack up against the first one?
I'm
That's
kind
my
of.
question.
It's kind of hard. I'm really having a hard time like stacking one against the other, just because one has a different meaning or different like main meaning to the other.
So then it sounds like if you're having a hard time, I'd say then they're probably pretty comparable.
To me, they're probably pretty comparable.
Okay. I loved the first one. The first one to me was the best movie that came out that year. It was.
I would
amazing.
agree that they're basically on par with each other.
Okay, that's exciting.
Agreed. Plus, that's the best soundtrack.
I mean, it's more than just a soundtrack. It's just all the references and stuff they have with all the actors. Figured out that was a bunch of like SNL actors doing that stuff. First one and second one. And Ron Swanson doing the
Pirate.
Captain Metalbeard. I would have never guessed until I looked it up. I was like, what?
Wait, what? Really? I
Look,
didn't know that.
I
can't
don't know if
believe you guys don't instantly recognize his voice. I
No,
recognize-
no. There is
Yeah.
a show where it is very difficult to tell. Netflix's Three Below.
Three Below. Oh no, I recognize it.
No,
from
no,
the other
no.
room.
When he first comes on as Vax, he's very difficult to tell. But as soon as he's in old grandpa form, I was like, motherfucker, is that Ron Swanson up in this shit?
No, I could tell when he was Vex Veritas or whatever his name is. I was folding clothes in one room, and my kids started watching in another room, and that's when I was like, "What is this cartoon my son is watching, where Ron Swanson is speaking in the third person, threatening to kill people in glorious battle?" I had to stop what I was doing and go see what he's watching. I was like, "This is an amazing show, and you have chosen well, son."
I think I was just too busy enjoying the movie to really figure out who was who. I knew Emmett was Chris Pratt.
What's the other one? Unikitty is the girl from Community. What's her name? I forget her name.
I
Bree.
don't know. I've never seen
Allison
Community.
Brie.
Allison Brie. That's what it is. Yeah.
Lord Business was Will Ferrell. He was like barely in the second one.
Interesting.
They just had him like come in, do a few
he had,
snippets here and there.
3 or 4 lines. That was basically
Well,
it.
cameo, basically.
I was actually
And it
seeing
was
with
all off
Unikitty.
camera.
Essentially, it was like in the beginning, it's like, all right, guys, sort it out yourselves. And his character left. Then at the very end, his character come back. All right, guys, what did I miss? Everything good?
Got anything else going on, Pondo? Any wisdom you'd like to share?
Uh,
I have some wisdom. Stop running down fucking stairs, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
running downstairs.
Yeah. All y'all in this Marauder party are like, tactics, learning each other's abilities. Let's run down a staircase at high speed.
I jumped down the stairs. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly.
It's way safer. You can't trip.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I don't have that many hit points. I have no armor. I'm just gonna fall over dead, and I
I don't have
blame
armor either.
all
That's
of
weird.
you.
I'll bet you have less than me, or more than me. I bet
That's
have
why
more
you
hit
just
points than
grab
I do.
another character and use them as a cushion.
They all left her.
Yeah,
She was
I'm
like-
wandering around in a corner. I'm like, hey guys, I found some supernatural shit, and there, 3 of them are up against the wall. Like, I bet it's fake. Let's kick it really hard.
She was like, "We're an adventuring party, and this is a quest." And we're like, "Who the fuck are you? Who even talks like that? What is happening?" We're
So they're
bored
kicking
of
a
what
wall
something
really
to do
hard and putting
today.
their hands on it, and I'm over here trying to fucking magic some shit.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna do this thing that makes a lot of sense. And we're like, we're gonna steal wine from the
Oh
shelves.
my
kick walls."
god, that's right. You managed to fuck the wine bottle up. You couldn't even get that right.
I love that we just put it back.
No, what happened was they got the
Put
wine
dirt in it,
bottle.
he was
They
like,
opened it up.
They'll never notice.
They opened it up. I kicked the wall, which made everything crumble. Dirt fell into the bottom. Like, just put that back.
I can't even with you
You
people.
guys just put it back? I didn't notice
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they put it back, corked with the shit
Okay.
inside of it.
Short story. Everything's going great. Is basically where we're.
We'll just think there's extra sediment in the wine.
Oh
It's fine.
my
Oh,
goodness.
jeez.
We're all
Arthur,
doomed.
when you play D&D, do you imagine it in an anime style? Let me just ask that question.
No. I imagine D&D.
I find that hard to believe.
I do too.
Jesus, what did I
Arthur
do to
sent,
you?
Arthur sent me reference images for his character, and I was like, "These are anime girls," and he's like, "It's not anime." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening here."
I meant that my character is an anime, but I did send you references.
Okay.
Look,
All right.
I feel like I've been doing a really good job of switching my descriptive style away from the anime. Okay?
I agree.
Except for Cancol, which is that last holdout.
Don't feel attacked. It's fine.
I feel
I'm just
attacked
asking.
now.
It's just a simple
I
question.
imagine when I am running Dungeons and Dragons game or a player participating in it, Lord of the Rings style. Some over-the-shoulder camera work, some little extra boosted CGI, lots of like sliding shields down a fucking ramp just to be
The
cool
light
and
to
do
the
a
window
quick,
right in your face.
yeah, a 360 kickflip.
Your theater of the mind is live action.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Sometimes when I'm running an anime show, I will explicitly explain it in anime. But
Makes
that's a
sense.
choice. That's a choice. Speaking of people who have choices, let's
When I
talk
think
to No, you got nothing else?
I was going to talk, but I was going to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, go. I mean, why would, if you were intentionally interrupting, why apologize? Just go ahead and do it.
I was going to intentionally interrupt. I did it on accident.
No, go ahead. I was bringing the conversation back to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like when I think of D&D and theater mind, I think of cartoon. I don't just think about live action.
I usually I go back and forth, but often it is animated in my head. Yes.
It's always anime for me.
There's a lot of silly things you can do in D&D that you can't.
Well, it's not anime, but it's animated in my head.
See, it's always live action in my head, just with a really high budget.
So Lord of the Rings budget is what you're telling me.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Just not focusing on one book where they spend 10 minutes on just one page.
Definitely a higher budget than Legend of the Seeker.
Wow, man, you're setting a fucking high bar there. Legend of the Seeker? It barely even followed the original storyline. I mean, originally it started out pretty good.
I mean, they kept the same character names, mostly.
Yeah. Look, man, when I think let the book Legend of the Seeker came from, Wizard's First Rule is how I imagine D&D characters. The Border Warden Chase. He's like, "Oh, look, you're a dumbass that carries one weapon. What happens when you drop your sword? That's why you need 2 knives, a mace, a sword, a longbow, a crossbow."
A short sickle.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, when you walk out there, you don't get extra weapons. You'll die if you lose your sword. And Richard's just like, "No, it's cool. My sword is really, magical. It makes me angry." The Chase is like, "You're a fucking moron, bitch."
Wow. Chase was an amazing character in the books. He really was.
Yeah.
And he just randomly show up. "All right, I'm gonna save everyone's asses," and then wander off again.
Chase is totally that guy who just shows up and is like, "Sorry for party rocking." All right, Pondo, when you think about party rocking, what are you doing? Nothing?
I'm trying to think, because that's an old song that I haven't even really listened to. I just recently, the other day, ironically enough, listened to Party Rock Anthem.
That's that song. That's where that line has come from.
No, there's a separate song called Sorry for Party Rocking, which is a song after that.
All right, Pondo, you might be right.
I am right.
I don't have enough effort to argue with you on this particular note.
Good, because you'd lose. I'm done.
Arthur's switching out the mech sheets real quick underneath.
That's why I secretly hid them.
Yeah.
Just
He's
going
like,
onto that
"Five,
hunchback, I'm like, -5, -5, -5.
He's on the other one going, "All right, it's now a Steiner Scout Lance that you'll be going up
It
again."
is the Steiner Scout Lance. Cotton, what do you got? What are you doing? What's going on?
I'm doodling.
Okay. Yeah, what about your intro? When you're not doodling, what are you doing?
Oh,
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Just thinking about doodling.
Just what was it? What was the Archer's thing?
just
prone
prone
things.
things.
Yeah.
What?
Just prone things is definitely a top 10 art.
My pipes are finally unfrozen, so that's super great.
This is a great goodness.
I was temporarily locked out of my house, but now I'm not.
I heard it was Pondo's fault.
Yeah, I didn't say it was Pondo's fault. I said I was waiting for him to come
That's
back.
what I heard.
It's not my fault.
It was probably my fault.
It wasn't your fault, but I forgot my key inside the house, so it was definitely my fault. I haven't done much other than that, really.
Okay. You got anything else you want to add? Anything you want to share?
Okay. I'll show you my cat. She's pretty.
Yeah. Your cat is actually listed in the overlay order. Because the first time I was doing overlays, you weren't there and your cat was staring at the camera.
This is Allie.
It's a fluffy cat.
Yes, she is. This is the one that threw up on my sister once.
That's right. That was a good story.
And the audience will never hear it.
It's a great
That's
story,
right, Chuck.
guys. You're never gonna know.
I'll just leave it with that kind of sort of a cliffhanger. That's my intro.
That's true. That's true. I want to point out though that hashtag real money, when roleplay went full Patreon, they started releasing the pre-intro talk from the players at like the $5 level, so you could listen to what the players were saying during the pre and post episode.
Interesting.
All we need to get is at
kind
that
of a weird
1,000
benefit.
sub mark, and then
I don't know if that's a good idea.
well, you know,
I'm down. You can count me in.
that's
That's
because
just to, like not
I'll
safe.
reiterate. I don't think that's a good idea.
People can listen to my dumb bullshit before and after the show.
They may not come back. That's the issue.
But that also means I'm never gonna mute my mic, so I have to like listen to me eat chips and stuff. Yell at my pets.
Just the
Which I do all the
pre-roll
time.
benefit for the show and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
Doritos crunching for 5 minutes.
Released like an edited and an unedited version.
you'd have gotten to hear my cat throw up twice. That would have been pretty cool.
okay. All right, Sid.
Yeah, it's been a week. It's actually been a pretty good week so far. See, the owners of the day job are on vacation for a month, so I'm playing double duty there. But I've gotten a fair amount of decent videos out on my channel this week. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Nintendo's Reggie announced he's retiring, so that's been flying around the internet today. And yeah, there's just been so much going on with video games. It's hard to keep up with it all.
Video game.
I've actually heard from multiple people over the course of the past week that Supergiant Games has yet to come out with a bad video game. So I decided to put this to the test, and I'm going to review their video games from oldest to newest to see if that's actually true or not.
Okay.
It's a pretty short list though. There's only 3 games on it. So let's see. There's Bastion, and then Pyre, and what was the other one? What's it? I will find it here. What was it? Transistor was the other one.
Ooh, actually, Bastion and Transistor were pretty good. I think you're heading to a good place.
I've actually already reviewed Pyre, but I've never played Bastion or Transistor, so this will be interesting. So I decided maybe I could make this a thing on my channel too, because I've always been wanting to start doing more reviews again. So this will be a good way to go about it. Is just I'm going to pick this developer and I'm going to go through their body of video games and take them one by one and see what goes on with that.
Okay.
It'll be fun for me. We'll see if it's fun for anybody else. That's about it. I got some other stuff that I'll be starting on this weekend that I did tell the cast here before the show. I'll actually be announcing that probably on my channel tonight, though. So
Oh shit! I shouldn't be telling everyone I know about that shit.
Yeah, probably not.
I was like, listen up, motherfucker, my boy SidAlpha. No, that actually does sound like something I would say though. I'll hold off.
Big news. It's really good news for me. It'll get me, it'll get me to a really good place. I think it's really awesome. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, you got anything else to share?
No, I started exercising again. I stopped for like 2 weeks, and that was a big mistake.
Yeah, that is a big mistake. I want to chastise you right now for that shit.
I got some really good exercise in today, though. And now that most of the project load is off my plate, I can get back to doing that regularly again. So it'll be good. I miss it. I feel a lot better when I exercise regularly. And I'm also not nearly as much of a grump.
It's tough being a grump all the time.
It is. It's a lot of work being a grumpy person all the time.
You know, Sid, you missed out. That's because everybody wants to be a cat. Because a cat is where it's at.
No, cats are terrible. They're awful people.
That's true. Foxes is the new in thing.
Yeah, cats are terrible people, but they're awesome pets.
They're the worst.
I mean, they're jerks. They'll cross the entire house just to get as close to you as humanly as cattingly possible before upchucking right next to your head.
Yes, before vomiting 16 inches from your face.
Yeah,
they just feel so comfortable next to you.
Yeah, they turn their back and
This is great.
present their
right
little
here.
balloon knot on their backside and just Ralph all over their cat tree.
The balloon.
That's great. Wonderful pets.
All right, Lexi. Let's just go ahead and get this over with.
All right, Arthur. Why don't we? I'm LexiTales over at twitch.tv/LexiTales. I stream League of Legends, and until recently, I was on the Kinkle show with both SidAlpha, Cotton, and Arthur, as well as Kelsa, who obviously isn't here tonight on this show. Excited to be here to get another chance at killing my friends. It was very unfortunate that last time we had to end the kind of days of sessions early before I could do any real damage. So I'm glad you like a second chance to play Dark Phoenix. So
That's why we scheduled 3 episodes for you, just so that we have enough time to kill everybody.
I really appreciate that.
Mostly you.
I
Mostly
don't know
me.
why I hear Dark Phoenix and I think Megumin.
Megumin from
Wagga Wagga Megumin.
Explosion!
Look. This guy over here, Raddosaurus, is starting to watch Konosuba.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah.
good animated show.
Yeah, I watched, I don't know what episode.
Are you
I'm on.
watching the dub or the sub?
Oh, that's right. They came out with a dub.
You know that I only watch the Speak English version to me.
I'll have to watch the whole Speak English version now to see if they do Megaman right.
Consuming media is a very visual experience for me, obviously, as a visually oriented.
They have a good
person.
style.
So I don't particularly care to spend my watching experience reading words. I would rather be looking at what was drawn and all that stuff. So I've watched a lot of films that have been subtitled, but I'm not into, when I do that, it's like the room is dark. I sit down on my couch and I don't pay attention to anything else. And I have like a whole experience where I watch like a subtitled foreign film. So like, that's okay. But if I'm just like casually watching a cartoon, I'm not going to pay close enough attention to watch what's happening and what's being said at the same time. So
No. Anime
don't
can
like
be
sitting there
so
doing
good
this
that
for
you
half an
need
hour?
that focus. There are some animes that are so exceptional.
I think what you mean to say is some people like anime so much that they want to pay that much attention to it. And I am not one of those people.
I wouldn't say that specifically.
No, you wouldn't because you like it so much, but I would because I don't.
Actually, I haven't watched anime in quite a long time because actually I do prefer watching it in sub, but I still would equate it to like the foreign films and stuff if you give it.
If there's a dub version, I'm watching.
It is a full experience.
Nah, I'm good. I'll put it on in the background while I'm folding clothes. Also, so like, I know there are some movies and stuff that are like anime movies that are really good and people really tout as being really great films, and I have no doubts that they are. But I'm not interested enough to take the time to watch them. To be honest with you,
Miyazaki films, probably.
Yeah, those are the ones you hear about all the time, right? So, but
those are like the only ones I hear.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not really on my radar of stuff to do, stuff to watch. Yes, Konosuba so far has been pretty entertaining. I have enjoyed it. Whatever 6 or 7 episodes, I guess, that I've watched. Not a lot has happened, which is typical, in my opinion, of anime. But I'm sure at some point, well, I'm not even sure. I hope that at some point the events will accelerate. But it's been all right. I got no complaints. It's a good show so far.
Okay. Lexi, you got anything else?
Other than that, talking about earlier, went and saw the Lego Movie 2 with my nephews. I thought it was great. I thought the soundtrack really good. Been listening to the songs since I've seen the movie. Other than that, still, I guess the big thing is I got to my gold promos in League today. So, well, actually, I won my first game promo, so I'm 2 wins away from being in gold. So, just playing by myself, not needing anybody's help, type of thing, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So,
you've been wanting to get good.
Yeah, basically. There you go. I'm sure you know everything about that desire to want to get good.
Must be tough for you.
Actually, not really. I'm solo carrying. It's pretty intense. I play Yorick, who harvests the souls of the dead to help fight for them.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
He's actually a good guy, though. He summons the souls of the dead to fight the curse of some king. Pretty interesting story, actually.
I'll take your word for it. That's a lie. I won't take your word for it. League of Legends and story is not.
Both. Do you know the stories of League of Legends?
I've read some lore.
Okay. All right.
People actually care about the lore in League of
You
Legends.
listen up, SidAlpha. I don't even want to hear this motherfucking shit from you. I've seen you cry, Overwatch has such extensive lore, but it's not single player. This is not an argument you're gonna win. I will use your passwords against you, sir.
Ash and Sona had cool stories.
And I never said Overwatch had extensive lore.
Oh, yeah, they do.
It had potentially interesting lore. There's a difference.
That's right. Kill la Kill, as everyone knows, it's the greatest introduction anime of all times. It covers pretty much every genre, and it gives you a pretty good idea of what kind of bullshit you can handle. If you can get through the whole thing, you can pretty much handle just about anything.
That was it's a very accurate description.
You know, it's a shonen magical girl, special battle, slice of life.
I never got past seeing the character art of that one girl in the apparently talking clothes.
Yeah, your clothes talk, of course. Why wouldn't they? That's totally normal in this world.
The ridiculous, it's so self-aware. The ridiculous clothes are a huge
plot point,
plot device throughout the entire show. Like, they're constantly talking about how stupid all of the costumes are the whole time, which made it very palatable for me, right? So
beach.
Yeah, when you first see him, you're like, all right, this is gratuitous and probably not for me. But when you keep watching it, and it just rips on itself so hard for the stupid clothes and costumes, I'm like, all right, I could get behind this. The whole like good guy underground resistance is about not wearing clothes. So I'm like, all right, this is pretty funny, actually. I could be down with this show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. You have to watch it, Cotton. I can't tell you anymore. You have to experience it.
No,
I don't know if I want to experience.
You don't want to watch it, Cotton.
Anime it was, but it was a group of characters standing around discussing everything that had happened and everything, and then another person asked why they just sat there and recapped everything that just happened. Is like so the audience can have a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of Xenogears.
You watch the first like 30 seconds of that show, and you're like, "There's no way it can keep this up."
Oh,
And
it does.
It absolutely does. You're like,
It
"Oh my
actually
God."
picks the tempo up. It has the shortest. It has the shortest on record recap episode that takes less than 2 minutes, where they recap half of the show, and the announcers start speaking faster and faster until it's just gibberish.
Is going ape shit the entire show, 100% of the time. It goes from like kids sitting at desks in this classroom to this fucking ridiculous man kicking in a door and screaming about people being late. And it's, I don't know, you can't verbally describe it. You have to watch it. If you just watch episode 1 for 30 seconds and decide if you can hang on to the reins. And
Aren't
survive.
the first 30 seconds of that show Hitler allegory?
Basically, yes. Yeah. If you can even get to the main character, then you can probably watch the show. If you can't make it to the main character, then it's not for you. Like,
It is amazing.
It's not for you, Cotton. Avoid it.
The best
Do it,
anime
Cotton.
I've ever
Do
watched.
it.
I mean, look, it definitely is, out of all the animes I've ever seen, it's probably the only one that I could ever rate 10 for 10. But
break the chains that Arthur has put on you of what you can and can't handle, and just go
you
watch
literally sound like a nudist beach member right now.
it. Do it. Just prove him wrong. It's worth it. Sacrifice yourself for the
There are
cause.
definitely plenty of people that agree with you that proving me wrong is something that's a worthwhile endeavor. Oh, all right. I don't even know if I want to do an intro. I'm basically not here. I've been playing on my phone during the whole intro, and my intention is to keep playing Fate Grand Order throughout this episode. But I guess I do need to move the show along so
As
you guys
Lexi
can get
looks
down
down
and
at
kill
her
each
phone.
other. Yeah, well, she's about to, get into that part where she has to kill you guys.
Yeah, I'm just saving my concentration for then.
I suppose being she's our opponent, I really shouldn't complain too much about her distracting herself. So
Listen to you.
I'm used to being distracted. This is the situation I thrive in, of being distracted.
Previously on this show, Pondo helped the group complete all of their mission objectives, find out where this convoy is, get the convoy on their side, get more allies, find out more about the Second Lance, negotiate the Second Lance's return back to base, find these plane motherfuckers and bring them back to base, find Crimson and learn some more, get some more intel. And then at the end of the show, he was like, "Oh, guys, I feel like we should get more bonus objectives." And I'm like, "You literally have everything. You found a hunchback in somebody's backyard. There are no more bonus objectives, man."
We even got new outfits.
Well, that's true. I did see
All
Cotton's new
these
art for your
objectives.
new
Yes.
beach summertime outfit.
Cotton drew my swimsuit, not swimsuit, but my summer beach skin.
The premium skin with the extra big floppy hat.
Yes, with the extra big flat.
Exactly. At the end,
I'll take whatever I can get. Whatever I can do, I'll do it.
you had acquired several new allies, including the flight group of the Barnum family and the aid of the Steinway family and their attendant giant salvage vehicles, some police officers, and some good old boys with rifles. As we come onto the scene, we are following Rapier in a chase cam. He's in a golf cart driving across the mech bay, and we see his name is not Joe Dirt, it's Bubba Steinway. We see Bubba gathering up all the police officers. They're moving their cars to block the mech bay off from a ground attack, and like laying rifles and pistols on the car hoods so that they can get easy access to it, using them as a barrier. And he's like, "All right, guys, listen up. We're gonna do this thing, all right? That right there, that's my girlfriend." Boop, 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 boop. Pulls out an air horn, points up at a marauder that's stepping carefully over the barricade.
Wait, can we
Rapier's,
hear that?
yes, you can hear all of it. You can,
I
I mean, yes.
climbing the ladder to my mech, and the air horn goes off, and I almost slip and fall.
Rapier at golf cart speed drives past one of the cars and he's like, "That's my goddamn rocket launcher." Snatches it off the hood. Who stole that?
Golf carts.
He gets on the walkie and he's like, "Great, you didn't bring me back my fucking rocket launcher, you son of a bitch."
You didn't ask for it. That's
Some
all.
hick has it.
I figured the hick would be able to use it, and we still have you just fine.
So we're still chase camming Rapier as he straps the rocket launcher onto his back and begins walking over to a tactical computer that consists of the some replacement cockpit parts from the Cauldronborn. And he's like, all right, the seismic sensors are picking up 4 incoming assault class mechs. We can only pick up signature from one of them. It definitely looks like Dark Phoenix is back. You remember her?
Yeah, can I take a look?
Oh yes, the one with the eye patch, right?
I don't remember an eye patch, sir. I just remember a lot of cackling noises and someone was
Maybe I
saying
was just picturing an eye
boss
patch
a
in my
lot.
head
I mean,
canon.
I didn't watch any of the videos, sir.
I think she had an eye patch. Something about an eye. Something about
If
boss.
she didn't, she probably should. Yeah.
Okay, well, look, it seems like with 5 minutes until she arrives, you have some way more important things to do, like get in your fucking mech, sir.
Hey, Ronan, do you know what they're talking about?
Indeed.
No, I have no idea what they're talking about. They talk a lot, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're both already sitting in our mechs, like talking over comms to one another.
Yeah.
Do we have any identification on mechs, like the specific tonnages and the mechs we'll be facing, or even types?
as I said, sir, it's assault class. 4 of them.
I will work on until they get in range of me to figure out what kind of mechs I have. As I'm pressing the buttons, pressing refresh on the seismic or the sensor operations
The
system.
sensor operations just keep telling you, 80 to 100 tons.
Fantastic. Well then, there's nothing we can do about it. For it, we're just going to have to do our best to take them out without taking too much damage ourselves. Should be fine.
All right, so I'm now going to reveal everybody's mech sheets to each other. Team players,
Shit.
you'll be setting up within 3 hexes of the fire square right here. That includes up here if you want to SidAlpha some shit.
Say again? Oh, this fire square right here. Okay.
Once they've placed Dark Phoenix, you'll be picking any map hex edge other than the eastern one.
We have to place
approach
all of ours before she picks an edge.
That's correct. You are being ambushed.
I thought we detected what direction she's approaching from.
I assume this is north right here.
North is up, yes.
Are our sensors really that shitty that they're just like, there's mech someplace?
So remember that your
5-kilometer
base is attempting to stealth, and so sending out stray transmissions would give away your position. And so it's working in low power mode as best possible.
Okay, so we know they're coming, we just don't know what direction.
That's correct.
Based on the seismic sensors. Okay.
So, and we're starting in the middle of the map.
You are starting near the fire hex. This one right
Near the
here.
fire hex.
How many hexes away?
3.
Okay.
Okay?
Ooh.
Do you want to do that thing where we take the bad guys take their headsets off until you come up with a strategy?
Well, we have to be within 3 hexes of the fire emblem, so there's not a whole lot of area that we can choose on where to go.
Everyone's
guess
over here
it'll really-
looking at their sheets.
It'll really depend on how aggressive Lexi wants to be.
Yeah, let's have y'all take your headphones off.
All right, Lexi. Mm-hmm.
She stick her finger in her ears.
What are y'all doing? I like what you've done so far.
Yeah,
I
basically,
think
because
Sid
we don't
might
know
wanna
what
be farther back.
farther back from where she can come in from any one of the 4 sides.
No, it's only not the western eastern side. She can't come in, or whatever the side is.
So she can't come in from this side.
Yeah, that's what AP just said.
What does? Okay.
I don't know how much further back I want to be. I do want to be in decent range. Because I think the Hunchy is probably going to be the softest target.
Because I can spot for you until I get in range.
Well then, if you want to spot for me, how about I pop up this direction then? That way I can be sort of hidden from the majority of the map. And if she decides to come in from the north, I can quit, or this either direction from the north or south that she decides to come in on, I can quick adjust to be behind cover. If you want.
And what if she comes in from the east?
She can't.
She can't.
Why can't
north,
she?
south, or west.
AP said.
Oh, is that what he said? Okay.
So I'll stick close. I'll hug this central block so I can adjust around as needed. I don't like the idea of hiding too much though, because the archer's got some pretty thick skin. It's got more armor than the Zeus did.
Okay, well these battle masters from 3052, I want to point out, are just loaded up with pulse lasers.
Oh, son of a bitch! They are.
So they're going to hit a lot.
LRM-20s, bunch of pulse rays. Yeah, they're going to hit a lot.
So I don't know what Arthur
C3
is thinking.
computer, is that a targeting computer?
Well, it's. He thinks we're going to get lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks
I'm-
we're gonna get lucky.
I'm slightly miffed, but everything is fine. Where's my mech? How do you find it? I guess we can. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we can just have them put their headphones back on
Yeah.
because I have no strategy at this point.
There's really not, because there's not on the board.
I mean, it's a bunch of assaults. I think we should probably pick which mech we're going to want to target fire down first.
I think we need to. I think we just need to constantly hide and pick off targets of opportunity.
Think so?
Do you guys have an idea where I should start?
Kinda.
We should act passively. Well, she does out-ton us significantly.
Yeah, and those battle masters have a shitload of armor. I think we're gonna have to just pick them apart. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we can be very aggressive. Our hardest hitting mechs have minimum ranges.
Yeah.
And none of hers do at all. So I feel like we need to play the medium range game as much as possible. And I don't think we'll be able to get out in long range. The map's only like 20 by 20. But if we could hang out in medium to long as much as possible, I think we'd do ourselves favors.
Yeah. I mean,
'cause-
good news is they have a bunch of armor that we can use later. Bad news is they have a bunch of armor that we have to get through now.
Because even the awesome with all the PPCs doesn't have a minimum range because they're ER. So
Yeah.
It's
I feel
just
like
worried about overheating. That's the issue.
if they get up on us, like we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Cotton's PPCs are ER too. I guess I didn't realize that. So that's not, it won't be the end of the world, but
Yeah,
this
He
is,
has a load of large lasers as well. So
Your mech and the Flashman and the Marauder, I think, will be able to get a lot of work done on this map.
yeah. Well,
And it's a good thing you have that AMS, because both those Battle Masters have
yeah.
LRM-20s.
All right. Yeah, I think we need to play
Cyclops.
I think we need to play keep away and wait for her to make mistakes.
essentially, yes.
Okay, so group movement. Stick
Because
together,
I'm thinking stick
around the pillars.
Yeah, stay in a pack to make it unappealing to take any quick peeks.
So probably want to be. I probably want to be like right here.
And in opportune moments, dart out with the Flashman and the Hunchback to try and seize opportunities.
Okay, well I'll just go back to where I was then.
That would be my idea. I don't know how
Yeah.
what y'all are thinking about it.
Because essentially the Hunchback or the Flashman could both spot for the
Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah.
Marauder can stay with the Archer to, play.
Keep in mind all the difficult terrain too.
Yeah.
See, this is where that
Why don't you
little skill
the Texas with the rocks on it.
would come in very handy.
Why don't you go where I'm at right now, Cotton? Why don't you go right there? I think would be a better place for you than it would for me. because I'm going to be able to get out of dodge better than you can probably. Well, you have jump jets, so you from right there you can pick either side of that wall super easy. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
And I'm going to just go right here, I guess. And I'm going to turn this way. Okay.
We really need to get you like an actual freaking.
I know, right? I keep saying I'm going to learn how to 3D model and make one, but I just haven't had time. I haven't had a model since I had a crab. All right. Come on, nerds.
So are we good?
How's
Okay.
it going? How's it going?
Well, we're basically come to a conclusion that we're screwed.
We're ready and we hate you.
Wait. You hate me?
Yeah, Lexi didn't pick these mechs. You did.
That is true. I did pick the mechs. Really?
I have a question, Arthur. Can what does this the computer do in the Cyclops?
It does nothing.
Really?
Yes, the C3 computer requires C3 slaves in order to function at highest level.
Oh, is that where you can have like a remote control mech, basically?
Not remote control mech. It allows them to share targeting data with no problem. It makes spotting very easy.
I see.
You can also share data with artillery or aerospace for precision bombing. And
okay, that makes sense. I got you.
Like we
on
need
this
to get our
mech
hands on
with
one of
this
those
lance,
computers.
it is not useful.
Not great.
Okay, so as the enemy mechs come into your sensor range from a direction that will determine, you're getting a lot of very high-end assault-grade Lyran stuff that's actually somewhat better than what she had last time you faced Dark Phoenix. This stuff doesn't fall off the back of a truck. Someone definitely got her. One of the Battlemechs is a prototype.
Aren't they the same?
They're
They
same
are
model.
the same, but one of them is slightly different. The damaged one has a different serial code that indicates it's a prototype. Someone got some very high-grade material and gave it to these anti-Steiner terrorists.
Tourist.
What's with the Lyran and hating us?
No idea.
I mean, this was your job last season, was taking down the Brotherhood of Cincinnatus, and Dark Phoenix is the last surviving member as far as you know. All right, Lexi, it's time for your strategery. Your Cyclops pilot is like, boss, we've managed to locate our base, but it looks like there's enemy mechs in the way. Seems like it's Crow's Black. If we manage to kill them, boss, we could turn them in for a high bounty with the clanners, and then the clans will go away. Boss, no need for you to come to this fight. We'll deal with it on our own. You don't need to dirty your hands. Boss.
They use boss for over.
I feel like I faced some of these people before.
Yeah, boss. About 6 months ago.
I will join in the battle. It'll be
Boss!
fun.
And then you hear two other guys go, boss! Someone else is like, boss! Boss, are you sure that's a good idea, boss?
Are we listening to this?
Yeah. It's just like every other broadcast in this game. It's all in an open channel.
It's like I tight beam to the others. It's like, what the
Do
hell?
you really think
Oh, I
that
know.
I can't handle these people?
Boss!
Do
I
not
don't think
insult
they know
me.
that we can hear them.
Let's prepare ourselves. Go into a closed. We can go into a closed call or whatever.
Okay, yeah. All right, you're switching
Yeah.
over to encrypted communications.
There's like the kind of like the chopped on the heads of all of them, you know, even though they're in their mechs, like chop, like, you know.
Of course, you do it anime style where you reach out of your comm panel and you chop all of their heads on their comm panels.
I'm like, oh, sorry, boss. Now, refresh my memory is I can go 3 hexes out of the area I want to start in. Is that
One
correct?
edge, that's correct. Do you have an edge that you're particularly beholden with?
I mean, I really did kind of like, yeah, I like the west.
Okay,
That's
all
better
right.
we
West
came down
edge?
last time.
Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I might put someone right there. But
Sure you don't want to put somebody on that very top tallest area like an archer?
Well, seeing as how I don't have anybody with jump jets, no.
That is
Sure.
unfortunate.
That is, yes. I was like, well, I was looking.
I mean, that shouldn't stop you, you know. If you
Well, I
want to.
never said it wasn't. I was just saying it would have been a thing, and so I can go 3 hexes out. So I think I'll probably start like this. Let's see here. With my the biggest question is, do I want to start immediately? Just double checking here. Okay. Yeah, all right. Oh wait, wrong person.
So, I mean, I don't want to know your exact strategy, but you guys feel confident here? You got something going on? I'm noticing like a very tight formation. No, man, Rad is. You're like,
To
no,
answer the
Arthur.
first question, we don't feel
No,
confident.
you asshole. All right.
We do have a plan, but we don't feel confident.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I think we can maybe do it.
Which Battlemaster is the damaged one? Which one isn't?
Each of the sheets should either be named 1 or 2, and each of the mechs is either named 1 or 2.
I don't see 1 or 2 on
Hover
them.
over the sheet.
Gotcha,
yes.
gotcha.
And then if you hover over the mechs, it'll say 1 or 2.
Okay.
It's just another sign the AP is just wanting to end this arc with the season.
Oh my
And
god.
wanting to go into season 3.5.
Nope, wrong one. I want you. I want you.
You guys said that about the first battle, and you walked away alive, mostly.
Barely.
Barely.
Mostly, I said. I did like Pondo's description of or was it Sid's description where you were like, and that was the moment we realized AP was seriously trying to kill us.
Yeah.
When he chased us up the hill with the submachine gun.
The trees block vision.
They do. However, this tree does not, because it's not an actual tree square. It's just wasteland. It's there to be aesthetically pleasing.
And this pipeline, does that block
the pipeline does block vision.
All right, actually, I want this guy over here anyway. And actually...
Cyclops looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Cyclops is a old school dope ass mech.
All right, I'm good.
All right, well, this is pretty standard Steiner deployment. Just throw a bunch of assault mechs in a straight corridor. All right, let's roll to see who goes first. Team SidAlpha gets a 9. What's your bonus?
It's a 14.
Very well.
Total.
8.
Unfortunately, Team SidAlpha wins.
Okay.
I will move by not moving.
We don't move first.
Oh, wait, she goes first.
She goes first.
It's her.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
Kill something.
Look, technically, if you wanted to, as the winner, you could go first. It just isn't normally a good idea.
No.
There are very few edge cases where it actually is a good idea.
No, I'm good. She can go first. Go right ahead. I just got excited. Jumped the gun.
This is number 2. I'm used to losing. Number 2.
Nice. See.
All right. So. I'm gonna rotate this way, then walk 1, 2. Rotate 3 and 4. And that's just what, a walk of 1, right?
Yep. You only move 3 hexes. Interesting. Very well. Team good guys. I mean, okay.
That's all based on perspective, okay?
You're a terrorist organization.
We Dark Phoenix, and the Dark Phoenix camp take offense to that sort of propaganda.
So, Jerry, you want to go ahead and do your move without moving thing?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move without moving.
Okay.
This hasn't changed my plan any.
I'm going to continue to stand behind this wall.
All right, Lexi, the bet has been checked.
My awesome will move by not moving.
Check back to you, sir.
So then I just take the walk one right and put a 1 by it.
You won't need to put anything by it.
Okay.
You think it'll be all right if I went to here?
Where?
Right there.
Yonder? How fast are you?
4'6". I can.
You're
make it work.
4'6"? Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I think that would be just fine.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is difficult terrain.
Yep, he counted it as 2.
And you need to make a piloting check as you go through it.
Oh, okay.
Thought it was only when you change direction.
I make it.
Or land.
Barely.
Not for rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
No,
What?
he was answering me, not you.
I was answering Sid.
Oh.
Good to know, and knowing is half the battle.
I'm not sure that's true, but
Lexi's turn.
this is such an interesting move from Pondo. I thought I had some glimmer of what your strategy might be, and now I'm fucking confused as shit.
Maybe that's my strategy, is to make you confused as shit.
But I'm not involved in this battle at all. I'm a fucking cameraman.
Or
Yeah, but you
are
can help. That's the issue.
I don't think Lex is going to ask for my help. She never asked for my help last game.
Fair.
You helped last game.
Despite vociferous objections, in fact.
From
It's always
everybody.
not me, AP.
Do you
My
need
awesome
help?
is-
I don't know. I might.
I don't think that's true. I think you got this.
Okay. One, 2.
And look, I can offer general tactical advice if you require some cotton. Don't let that be said. Is there something specific on this battlefield you have a question about?
I do have a question about the jumping of the pillars and how high you can jump with jump
You can
jets.
jump the height of your jump jet.
Okay, like if I wanted to say jump up to this 5 eventually, I would have to get to a level 2 in order to jump it, right?
It goes right there.
So you can jump up to 3 height. So you could jump up on this pillar and then use it to jump up to this pillar if you were really pillar based.
If you
And
wish to be
does-
pilloried. Huh.
Does height like take away from distance, or could I jump
No,
from like
you
pillar
can jump to
pillar?
the maximum height, maximum distance.
Okay.
Is the oven supposed to be on?
I want my Wolverine back.
Okay, my Cyclops ran from here to there. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So is that 3?
4 spaces would be 1.
1 for running? Really?
So it increases your difficulty to shoot by 2, but increases their difficulty to hit you by 1.
Okay.
It's not
How
the
many
speed
spaces-
you move, it's about how far you move to get hit.
Okay. So even though I move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
Yep, it's still 1 plus 1.
Okay.
The chart up here tells you how many. Upper left hand corner.
Okay.
It is to you, party of people. The people party. Party rock anthem.
Oh, Rad left.
We lost Rad.
What's the plan then?
Well, I don't know. Usually, my plan is to follow Rad. So, I think I'll just stay here.
Well, if you want to wait for Rad, we can just talk about something else.
No, actually, I don't think it'd be a bad idea to wait here.
Okay, all right.
I could be wrong, but I don't think it'd be a bad idea.
No, it's fine.
You can't be seen because that thing is too high and you're too high. So, yeah. The only person that can see the enemy and see each other is the Flashman versus the rest of his team.
Unless you wanted to jump like up there. Or not up there. Wait, sure, sorry. Like
Lexi,
here.
it is your move.
Okay.
Am I correct in thinking that this is going to be the last mech you have to move?
Yes, that would be correct.
Because you had your awesome hold position. Okay.
Yup. Okay, that's my check. Okay. I think my Battlemechs will stand where they are as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, what Pondo did kind of threw me for a loop. So
Yeah.
he
You're
kind
welcome.
of put himself somewhere and then moved to the opposite
Good.
side of where he was.
That's good.
So
I mean, were you expecting a medium mech to charge straight in on 4 assaults? That sounds kind of crazy to me.
Look,
no matter what,
if it was a Hunchback 2C, it could hit the cockpits of all 4 mechs at the same time with an AC-20.
That's not true at all. It's not
I know,
what
it could only hit
works.
2 of them, but it would be fucking hilarious to take out 2 cockpits at the same time with a
Yeah.
40-point hit.
Didn't this Battlemaster over here run?
The first one walked, the second one ran.
Didn't it use 6 movement to get where it's
Did it?
at?
Cyclops did, yeah.
No, the Battlemaster did
Battlemaster
right here.
did indeed.
No, he used only 4 because that's my walk. Is
No,
4.
it turned 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turned
It's-
2 more times, 5, 6.
Started right here, facing that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, it was facing.
Huh.
It was facing here,
So it turned
and
twice.
then it turned 1, 2, and then stepped 3, 4, 5, and it could only be facing this way. It didn't even have enough movement to turn all the way that direction.
Yeah.
So it's facing that
I
way.
did count it out, but I guess.
Yeah, I think what happened was you just forgot to count the first.
Oh no,
2
I had it right
times.
here because I didn't want to get hit because that was the one that's damaged.
Yeah, it's
Got
still
1,
6.
2.
It's still 6 movements. So you can turn it back, but it's still a red die.
No, it's walking at that point because it's turned because it was facing this way. So you turn 1, 2, 3, then turn again 4.
I don't think you're counting the turning.
I am.
He was
He was facing this direction, right? He was facing...
right. Yeah,
over
he's
here?
facing this way, so he had to turn 1.
Okay,
2,
I see. Yeah, I
then
thought
he
it was.
stepped 3, 4, and then he had to turn 2 more, which is 4 plus 2.
So
is
the
6.
the distance moved, Lexi, determines the number on the die, and the amount of movement points you use determines whether it's a walk, run, or jump.
Gotcha.
It doesn't necessarily matter on this round because
Yeah, it won't matter, but that's just
But
Just
it's
for
how it works.
future.
Yeah,
For
good,
future.
good for future reference.
All right. With this Battlemaster holding position, that leaves it to you, good Rad, and your Flashman.
bump, 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 bump. Did Cotton move by not moving?
That is correct.
She
My
did
God,
indeed.
what a bold move.
I don't know that I
That
would
was
call
a
it a
bold
bold move.
It's because you weren't here.
Am I last?
You are
You are
last.
last.
You are the final mover.
I like how y'all said that in unison.
You are also the subject of 2 targeting locks.
That's fine.
Take them both out.
Oh,
1 hit.
1, 2. No, wait. Here, let me think about this for a second. Let me count some hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Just remember, when you take your hand off the piece, it's a legal move.
15. Are we playing that way for
No,
keeps?
no.
Because if so,
Look, you are playing for keeps, but we're not playing that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
feel like I gotta put some like battle music on or something.
Oh my goodness, I could put some battle music on. I actually turned it off because it was annoying earlier.
I realized I wasn't streaming, so I could just put on. I could put on the Lego Movie 2 music if I wanted to. There we
Good.
go.
You could personally up your music game.
I just did.
I mean, Rad, if you wanted to stay in line with, like, I don't know if you want to do that though.
Well, I think what I
Never
can
mind.
do
Stop
here.
talking.
What is this? That's the Battlemaster. I think I could probably. What do the Battlemasters have? Oh shit. Take some LRM 20, but that's probably worth it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got hung up on this tree. What's happening? My pointer's not working. What is this? 5 or 6? That's 5. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Let me turn my camera and look here. I don't think the awesome can see me. The Battlemaster
That is
can.
correct. The awesome cannot.
But
Yes.
so that's 5.
Battlemaster can.
6, 7. How many hexes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I need to go one more. Yep.
All right. I think I know what your guys' strategy is now. An interesting play.
Instead of going there, I'll go 5,
Interesting
Do you?
play. Yeah.
6, 7,
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
8.
No, I think I got it.
Now I should be 15 hexes away from this Battlemaster. And that is my
Make a
turn.
piloting check for going through Rebel.
Okie dokie.
You're good.
Plenty.
All right. Combat phase, correct? That would make it the Battlemaster pilot's turn, as that's the only viable pilot.
Yep, I like that.
I will be spotting for the archer.
Ah, interesting call. Interesting call. By interesting, I mean 300 IQ play right there.
They can only hit me with their LRMs as well, then, huh?
So, Rad, did you ran?
I ran.
I think Rad has large lasers that can.
I don't think I can
No,
reach
I
out to
went with the
15
archer because
Okay.
he can't hit me with his stuff because the longest one is 15. And he says it's what, 16 away?
I'm at 15. I can actually shoot my large lasers. Yes.
I thought that would be correct. Yes.
And which one are you targeting? You're targeting the Battlemaster.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it's the only
All
one
right.
you can target.
I have my numbers.
I'm getting 16. 3, 4, 5, 6. 16.
Oh, did I move one too many?
15, 16.
Because I remember you
That is
saying
correct.
that you're 16
are
spaces
16
away from me.
hexes.
That's fine.
I
That's
can
fine.
confirm 16 hexes.
I think my large lasers would have been mathematically impossible anyway, so it doesn't matter much to me.
But yeah, I'd like
My
to.
intention was to be 15, but that's okay.
What's your pilot score?
I flubbed that a little. Mine? I'm a 2-2.
I like to use my LRM
What,
20.
Sure.
Hit the flashman.
Are you commit? Is that the only thing you're committing to this?
Actually, question: can my Battlemaster spot the flashman for my awesome?
Your awesome does not have missiles.
So no.
That can be
It only has
indirectly fired.
ERPPCs.
Yeah, it has SRMs too, but they cannot be indirectly fired.
Yes.
They're not.
They're streaks. So.
The chat said the music's too loud.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I lowered it just a minute ago.
Okay. All right. Yep. Then I'll have my Battlemaster attack the flashman with the LRM 20s. I'm gonna roll my 2d6 rate.
Yep.
I got a 10. I did not move, and it's a long shot for me.
Rad, how many hexes do you? Oh, plus two.
Yeah, +2.
Okay, so you start at 2. I think I put all of your guys. Here we go. Pilot status, Dark Phoenix, and your edge count right here. So your goons all have a 2 rating. Long range is going to bump it up to 4, so you're at 6. Another 2 is 8. So if there's nothing else, then that will hit.
And I think what is just a set amount, or I'm not quite sure how the figure.
So you have a 20 size launcher, correct?
Yeah, LRM 20.
12
Cluster of
missiles
6.
will hit.
Okay.
You're gonna use your AMS, Brad?
Yes, I'll use my AMS.
Okay, so that
minus
lowers the
4.
cluster rating by 2.
So it'd be
So that's
2,
9 missiles hit.
6.
Okay.
No, 10. You said 12.
Lowers it by 4.
It lowers the
Lowers the
cluster rating,
cluster
not the number of
rating.
missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lowers cluster rating by 4, so it'd be 6.
So it's 4.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Oh.
All right. So the
okay.
first 5 are going to hit left torso,
Okay, got it.
and then the final one, Lexi, you get to make a roll.
Sure.
Okay, so I do roll the
Yes,
2d6,
right?
right?
It's hitting the front side.
Is it hitting the front?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
it's in the
think so.
front 3, right?
He's facing this way.
Oh, you might be right. I guess it is hitting the right side.
That would be center torso then.
Okay, center torso 5, and then
I should shut my mouth. I should.
right torso takes 1 point of damage.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, I'll shut my mouth next time.
Now it is time for Team You guys to counterfire. Reminder that both of the spotter and spotting mech take a +1, and Sid, your mech has to fire with the +2 bonus from your target's movement, your spotter's movement.
Yep.
So you're actually at a +3. Who would like to shoot first? Who would like to ask questions later?
But I think only the archer can shoot because
Yeah, I don't have
out
any
of range.
Oh, right.
I flubbed in my movement and went 1 hex.
I forgot. You guys are on it.
So yeah, base of 1, indirect fire makes it 2, his movement makes it a 4, and then medium range for the 14 hexes makes it 6. So 2 LRM 20s. Here comes number 1. That'll hit.
Certainly looks like it.
Cluster rating of 8 gives you 12 missiles. Let's see, that's
Front
forward arc. So the
Right
first
leg.
5 hit your right leg.
That might actually be the Battlemaster that has the damage right side.
It is.
It's 1.
Sorry, no hill protection.
How much does it hit for? 5?
5 in the right leg. And the next 5 go into your left leg.
Much better.
And the last 2 go into your center torso.
TLD, thanks for the sub.
All right, LRM number 2 hits. Oh, that's a bad cluster rating. Cluster of 6, 12 missiles. The first 5 hit your center torso.
Okay, so that's 5, right?
Yep.
Can't believe this shit. SidAlpha hitting consecutive shots, multiple episodes in a row.
5 more in the left leg. And
Inconceivable.
then the last 2 go
torso.
into your left torso.
Come.
Wow, this thing looks peppered and spicy.
We need
That
that
number
armor
1 or
actually.
that's
So
number
if you
1?
can just give up and
This one over here has got a little back armor problem. It's a lot of missing center torso.
Okay, that's my firing. I think nobody
I
else
believe that concludes the round. Let's make sure everybody. Yes, piloting check for the Battlemaster for taking 20 points of damage.
Come.
Battlemaster take 20 points? It didn't take 20 points.
Didn't you?
That was an LRM 20 and like 6 missiles hit.
I thought
No,
you
you get 12.
hit with both clusters.
you hit both 12, both 12. You hit with
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Rad had to make the roll. I'm like,
No, he's good.
oh yeah, Battlemaster,
And they got an 11.
fine.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
Didn't even phase him.
Let's make sure everybody updates their heat.
all right. I'm good.
My heat's unaffected. So.
Okay, great. Sarcastic people. Let us roll. Dark Phoenix, you have a +4 to your roll, and Sid, I think you have like a +6 or something.
+5.
+5. Then let's roll for initiative.
That's 16.
That's a tough beat. She needs double 6s in order to match it.
Ow.
Let us remove our dice from the field and set about to the what beautiful mess this strategy will end up becoming. Dark Phoenix, you're up first. What's your plan?
Let's see.
I think we have a strategy.
I actually do think you have a strategy. I'm piecing together it from your movement and from what you said in Battletech chat, but I think I see some things moving together.
I don't know what a strategy is.
Jesus. All right. You guys don't have a strategy then? I'm just making up whatever I want.
Essentially, yes.
We have an idea of a strategy, kind of.
Tell you about a motherfucking
We
strategy.
made a strategy to create a strategy, but then we didn't
Then we
Yeah,
just
our
said,
strategy
take that
was
last
to
step.
make
Look, you want me to
strategy.
just call James or something?
Oh, I have him on. I already have him on. I'm talking to him right now on Discord.
Are you really?
No.
it's like we actually got him on speed dials.
All right,
Just
here.
versus on occasion.
Full disclosure, I was the last time we played. Back and forth all the time.
Who needs a tactical?
Do I really want to do that?
Dark James.
Yeah.
What is the plan here, Lexi? You are retreating the injured Battlemaster
James
out of
is just
visual.
gonna walk in behind our cameras eventually.
Jesus Christ. I would fucking lose it. Please don't ever do that to me again. I was so sure that I had fucked up the overlay.
Oh, speaking of Rad, you and I should talk.
Yeah. I got an inflatable bed with your name on it.
Watch Arthur's head just explode.
You know, people pay good money for that. Nothing? Nobody? All right. Is this your final decision, Dark Phoenix?
Yes.
Very well.
Having
Team
the Battlemaster ran away.
reasonable guys.
Actually, can I change it to a run and actually turn it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how it is. It's still your turn until the other player touches their piece, and then you're doomed. I feel like that actually is the rule.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I'm out of AP on Fate Grand Order, so that's it for me fucking off. I guess maybe I can read some books.
All right, who's up? Who's gonna go?
It's team you guys.
I know. I was asking my guys.
Oh, my
I
bad.
will move by not moving.
Okay, good.
Well, I think
feel
the
like
archer strategy, I got the archer strategy right here. I think it is stand still and fire wave after wave of missiles from secure location. Let me know if I'm right.
Why wouldn't I?
Obviously, you want to get in there and just punch people to death.
That's what I want to
That
do.
will
That's what I
come.
want to do.
That will come once I finish expending
Oh
my
man, I could
ammunition.
punch and AC 20. Awesome.
Maybe I can move these cards out of the way because I can't really get a good view from down below.
Sorry, which card?
These cards, because they're like floating.
Oh, you want me to just drop them?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That made it a lot better. Thank you.
Man, this should have been the episode where I did it in my VR headset, but then the camera would be really fucking bad. You'd be looking at whatever I'm looking at, and I'd be like, oh shit, look at how big this Marauder looks from this angle. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. Everyone would be like, what was the rolls, Arthur? And I don't know, ask Pondo.
I can just imagine the picture, the camera of Arthur's face, and all it'd be doing is like,
Whose turn is it? Is it our turn?
It's one of you guys' turn.
No, actually, Sid checked his mech, so it is Lexi's
it's
turn.
Lexi's turn.
Okay.
Rad's like, what the fuck is this host doing? I was relying on Pondo. Huge mistake, I know.
Yeah, man.
Pondo's in game mode. He's a straight up killer. He smells blood in the water.
I mean, look, man, trying to head off 3 assault mechs in a hunchback is a real fucking move right there. That's the kind of live or die moment where you better get a headshot on the first round.
You think that's my strategy?
I don't know, man. Listen, that would be the gold stag strategy for sure.
It would be, yeah. I'm just gonna get a headshot on this mech, and then we'll be fine.
You know, but the thing is, it worked for him twice in a row. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
He got used to it being a
Other
viable
times-
strategy.
Did we won initiative, right? Okay.
That's
we
correct.
Yep, it's your turn again.
It's our turn.
what did you move? Oh, okay. I don't know who else wants to move here.
Brad?
Yeah, I'm thinking. thinking if I should go ahead and move so that Cotton can go last.
Are we sure we don't want Bandito to go last?
I mean, is he close enough for it to matter for him to go last right now?
No.
I mean, I'm kind of judging what she moves, to be honest, at the moment.
Which direction is this awesome facing? I cannot tell. Is he facing this way?
This way.
Okay.
Has
okay.
the awesome moved yet?
No, he hasn't.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm waiting on is the awesome.
So farthest that could get is right there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and move. And I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pretty much everything in this zone here, the awesome will still be visible if you have a line on it. They won't be able to get out.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Where was I? Was I right here? I was right here. Facing this way.
Of course, I can understand not wanting to eat all those damn PPCs in the face.
Well, so like the problem is if I move before the awesome moves, we forfeit me being able to spot because this is going to move. You know what I mean? Like
I have to move next round.
Okay. What I'm saying is I have to be able to dictate the distance between me and the awesome to not get obliterated. So if I go before the awesome, then I'm not going to go someplace where I can spot for you, is what I'm saying. I'm going to go someplace where I can't get shot, is what I'm going to do.
Also, you don't have to plan on spawning for me every round. You need to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to play the position game this turn. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because if we're working to just get the spot, then she can
Oh wait, no, I'm going to stay over here.
maneuver us into a bad position.
Okay. I think I'm pretty good right there. Okay. I'm good. Lexi's turn.
All right, my Battlemaster move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 6 right there.
Yep, and that's a 1. Yep, we're good. Back to you, protagonists.
You can't see me though because of that pipe.
That's correct. The pipe is black.
Pipe's too high.
I thought the pipe was only 1 high.
No, the
it's too
pipe
high.
is too high, and it's black.
Oh. The first time I played, I think it was only 1.
No, this front part is
segment right there. That was only 1 high.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's fine. That's not a good distance for me to be visible.
You're not visible.
Yeah, I can't see you either.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have been good for me to be able to be seen at that point.
I mean, yeah, she would have had to been in this square.
Yeah. Okay, my team.
Cotton, I don't know if you want to move or you just want me to move.
I would move Cotton last to see if she can get a shot on the awesome this turn. That would be my vote.
I mean, she has jump jets. She can get a shot on pretty much any of them anytime she wants. Well, not those 3. She can get a shot on it whenever she wants.
I'm fine with moving whenever, honestly. I'm probably gonna move the one of 2 places I can move. I was waiting for the awesome to see if I could see where it was gonna go so I could get a shot, but if you want to go last, it's fine.
I don't know what you have up your sleeve, Bandito.
Stuff and things.
Okay, all right.
I think he's looking to pull a rad.
It's a little early for that.
I
They gotta
don't
be
even know
closer.
what pulling a rad is.
And suddenly appearing in the midst of all of the enemy mechs, trashing the shit out of them, and somehow making it out alive.
I jumped since I didn't think Pondo was gonna move.
Cool.
a question.
Okay.
When a mech spots for another mech, they can still fire as well?
Yes.
They
Yes.
take a
They
penalty.
take a
to it.
+1 penalty.
Okay.
And the mech that is receiving the spotting has to eat the penalty of the movement of that mech that is spotting.
Okay.
Oh man, the Marauder has entered the battlefield.
Yeah. Trying to decide what I want to take.
Where's
Oh,
that guy who
maybe-
used to be like, get a full lance of Marauder 2, guys? We need that
It
guy
was
to
really
come back.
tempting.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of Marauders and Marauder 2s.
2 Devastators, 2 Marauder 2s. We're just gonna lock this one up.
Just have them come to us to be all fine and dandy.
All right, Lexi. I mean, you're in a position where you will be shot by a very large mech.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Just trying to see what my options are. And there's not many, so I think I'm just gonna have my mech go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I open meds?
6.
I mean comms.
Yeah. You want to
Wanna
drop an
open it?
edgelord real quick?
Time to talk some of that Black Rabbit shit.
Just gonna open the comms with the awesome and say, "Come back, you coward."
Oh, she went and hid. Nobody has a line of sight.
He doesn't respond.
Let us roll the initiative.
Don't you guys have one more to move?
You
Oh.
do. Pondo has to move.
Pond Bro.
Yeah, because you guys, what initiative? There was no way you didn't have someone to move.
I forgot.
Oh shit. Pondo is
With the spot. Clutch spot. Are you sure, Pondo? Are you sure?
That's not a spot.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Got the 2 in the way?
He is moving to some fucking danger zone positions though.
Bro.
Oh
She's
shit,
got
it's like a
the spot.
fucking
That's-
cockroach.
I do not recommend this course of action. For the record.
You're muted to us, Pondo. If you want to talk real loud, we can hear you through Cotton's mic.
I'm thinking about it.
You think about talking through Cotton's mic? Well, she gets kind of annoyed when you do that. Might
No,
want to
not
reconsider.
that.
Coo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna.
The
No,
whole
it's
team is
me.
freaking out over this move.
Oh God! Harriet.
Do you have any more movement left? Can you go farther?
That's all 6 of my movement. That would be.
He's gonna torso twist and.
The only thing that would see me would be the awesome.
Yeah. Those
She could
3
spot
RPG.
with it, but that's about it.
I don't know, Pondo. I don't know, man.
Why did you say that? What are you doing? You just can't help yourself, can you? You're addicted to being helpful.
He's got an AC 20 burning a hole in his pocket.
It is. AC 20 with sniper. It's kind of killing me at the moment.
Oh, that's right. You picked up
You need to
sniper.
have celestial patience and wait for them to come to you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Can I get a spot?
Yeah.
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 Sweet.
Good
I'm
lord.
gonna torso twist.
Yeah. Well, I would too.
Okay. So you ran.
All right.
I go first, right?
You shoot first.
Do first.
I'm gonna unload everything, all 3 of my PPCs
It's fine.
onto the Hunchback. I think that's the only thing that will. Well, actually, I think can I hit with other stuff? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can hit with more than just that, huh?
Theoretically.
I'll start with my PPCs.
You gotta declare what you
You
want
have to
to shoot.
declare what you're gonna shoot with.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna start with my PPCs. I got plenty of SRM2 rounds.
Yep.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. How much heat would I build up if I shoot all 3 of my PPCs and my SRM2s?
9.
Well, you'll build 45 heat But
No.
you'll,
Build 9.
Oh yes, 45 plus 4.
so you'll build 5 plus your run, which will build 2 more, so you'd have 7 heat over.
Okay, so that would affect my movement.
So that'd be
I'll
ideal
just,
for you, actually. Just do it. Go for it.
Pondo. No, I'm
all
all
good.
right.
Why are you helping? What are you?
I don't
three
know that
That's-
it's helping.
First of all, that's not helping because it's going to lower my movement.
All 3 PPCs are 45, and then if
Yes.
she fires both streaks, that's 49.
Yep.
And she ran, she'd have 10 heat.
Yep.
If she shot the streaks.
Do it.
I'll
She'd
do
have 11, correct?
Should have 11 heat.
45
Oh.
plus 4 plus 2 is going to end up being 51
It depends
minus
if
4.
she
Yeah.
freaks or not.
Yes.
All right,
If she
so if I
doesn't
just
hit,
do,
then
so
they
if I
don't
just do,
fire.
if I just do the PPCs, then how much heat?
You'll
That's
have
like
5 or 6. So what do you?
You'd have
7.
40.
Seven.
You'd build 7 heat. Yes.
I do 7 heat.
That would give
and
you
then-
minus 1 movement.
I think that might be worth it actually for all that damage.
Yeah.
Pondo has switched from helping to trolling.
I
Holy
don't think he's
shit.
trolling. I think he's trying to help.
No, he's not trolling. That's the thing. But it would be funny to see him try.
Yeah, I'll do all 3 PPCs at the Hunchback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're all in
Medium range.
medium range. I ran, he ran, so I need to hit a what on the dice?
You start at 1. You ran for
Relatively
2.
low number.
So you got 3. I have modifier 1, 4, medium range, make it 6.
Okay.
I don't know if this cover.
Oh,
doesn't-
Pondo. No, it doesn't.
No,
Oh,
it doesn't.
Pondo.
8.
Wow, he's everywhere.
fine.
Huh? Left torso.
Did it hit?
It did.
Left torso?
I don't think it is. I think this is a right side hit. Right?
No.
It's outside of the arc.
Is it?
I did. Torso
Yeah, this
twist.
is the arc. No, it's not for you. It's for him.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
This is your arc, correct? And this would be beyond your arc.
That's the side arc.
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, because he's pointing the other direction.
It's the right side. Right side 8 is center torso.
Okay.
15.
10.
10? Oh, that's right.
10.
These aren't clan.
Yeah.
Precious clan. All right. Next
That's
shot.
5 points is a lot,
That's-
yo.
That's 15, right?
It's 10.
10 damage.
Okay, I see. The hit's 15. All right,
Yep.
that's heat. All right. All right, here's the second one.
That's it. Area 6. Right leg.
It's fine.
That's good. That's a good place to get shot.
Does it have exactly 20 armor?
Yep.
It should be noted that this mech is not. Ooh, did that hit the same location?
Yeah, it did. I just updated it.
Oh my god.
So she just stripped the armor off the leg.
I mean, with another 20 points on that leg, I think it's gone. Oh, another 10 points on the. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry.
What?
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. All the armor has been stripped off the leg.
Have some stamina.
Calm down.
Yeah. So that's
Stay
for-
standing.
That's for
Okay.
3 PPCs.
Yep. You survived the first day. You have 2 more days before the meteor strikes. What do you want to do, team? You guys,
I'll fire next.
are you spotting?
Yes.
Very well.
Uh,
Tell me what your number is, Pondo.
8675309.
2, 4, 5, 6. 8.
8.
With 8 at medium range. Actually, it's long range, but sniper makes it 8. I'll fire AC-20 and my 2 medium lasers. Yes.
This AC-20 could have some big moves here.
Aren't you on long range?
Yep,
I'm
I have a
going
trait
to
that makes
burn-
me able to shoot you.
I'm going to burn a point of edge to give him a +2 on this roll.
I was just thinking of doing that.
Ooh.
All right. So I need 8 +2 to it.
Yep. Show me your power.
That would be an 8.
Can I use my edge
Nope.
on this?
No.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Location 9.
It's going to be a side hit, correct?
Side hit.
Right arc for her
Indeed.
is a left torso shot.
Nice.
20.
That is a location that you really don't want to lose because it's got some very nice stuff inside it.
That
My right
hurts.
torso? 20?
Left torso.
Oh.
That was right torso.
Was it right torso?
It's left torso.
Left torso. 20
it's
points
right
of damage.
side. It's a right arc, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right
Got it.
arc, left torso hit.
Oh, yep.
Let's not confuse each other.
All right, so medium laser 1 at 8.
That's 7.
You want to burn an edge?
For
For what location?
It'd be center torso.
No.
Okay. All right, medium laser number 2. I'll miss. No. All right. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Sid, that was some clutch edge spending right
That
there.
was a beautiful spin of edge right
Yes,
there.
it was.
Oh, did she roll roll
Stay
to stay
standing.
Stay standing roll. Yes. You must now make that piloting roll. Stay standing. Darku Phoenix. You are good.
All right. Okay, so with his movement and indirect fire and her movement and everything, I'm rolling for 7s, and here comes 2 LRM-20s. First
Nice,
LRM-20.
nice.
Fuck.
Oh,
All
definitely.
right. Well, you might have gotten 6 energy back, but
All right, cluster at 10.
16 hit.
16 hit. Let's see. I'm in forward arc, I believe.
You're calculating that Artemis, right? Because you got that back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first 5 go into your left arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right leg is the next 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Center torso takes 5. And then your left leg takes 1.
Okay.
All right, LRM number 2. Misses.
Wait, how much did you need to hit?
I need 2 more.
It's too early. It's too early to send in that edge up rerolls, boys.
Yeah, it's right.
It was good to get the clutch on the AC-20,
Yeah.
but I don't think it'd be worth it on the LRM.
okay.
I want to.
If it was left torso, I would have burned it.
Yep, that would have been.
So, did you declare a spot when you were shooting with your
Oh
awesome?
no, I did. You're
Yes.
right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Is anybody else firing using the spotting data?
No, sir.
I don't think anybody else can.
Marauder doesn't have anything. Oh, that's right. It's Gauss Rifle rather than the LRMs. It's that variant. Very well. I believe, good people, that we should withdraw our dice from the battlefield and prepare ourselves for a break. We will
Wait,
be
would
back.
it hit my legs, by the way? Because my legs are covered.
Your legs
No.
are not covered.
They're only covered if you're right up against it.
And you're also being pelted
okay.
from above with the LRMs. They don't account for cover
Oh, okay.
because it's indirect firing.
Gotcha.
We shall return in about 8 minutes. Please enjoy the break music that I will definitely not forget to turn on. And for those on YouTube, I guess wait 10 seconds for those ads. Good luck.
Good luck.